Awakening with Brahmakumaris.
ओम शांति। हम सब ने परमात्मा को कई नामों से कई रूपों में पुकारा, अपनी प्रार्थनाओं में उसका शुक्रिया किया, उससे माफ़ी भी मांगी, हर रोज़ उससे बातें की। लेकिन क्या कभी हमने उसकी बात सुनी? वो परमात्मा जिसे हम सब ढूंढ रहे थे, वो अब हमारी इस दुनिया में आ चुके हैं। आइए सुनते हैं वो क्या कहते हैं।
तुम मुझे कई नामों से पुकारते हो, गॉड, परमात्मा, अल्लाह। मैं तुम्हारा पिता हूं। मैं एक ज्योति हूं। मेरा धाम शांति धाम है, जहां सर्वत्र शांति ही शांति है। मैं अवतरित हुआ हूं इस पुरानी कलयुगी दुनिया को परिवर्तन कर नई सतयुगी दुनिया की पुनर्स्थापना के लिए। मीठे बच्चों, अपने को पहचानो और मुझे याद करो, तो तुम जन्म जन्मांतर के लिए सुख, शांति और पवित्रता से संपन्न हो जाओगे।
आत्मा, परमात्मा और समय की सत्य पहचान जानने के लिए प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा कुमारी ईश्वरीय विश्वविद्यालय से संपर्क करें।
नमस्कार, वेलकम टू अवेकनिंग विद ब्रह्माकुमारीज। लेट्स वेलकम सिस्टर शिवानी। ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।
We've been speaking about feelings and our thoughts and working on ourselves. And last time, you remember, I was reading an article. I have another beautiful piece in the same article.
Sure.
I'd like to share this with you. There is something called HAARP, is a short form of High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program that experiments with sending out signals in the form of vibrations to the ionosphere, and in some cases has been blamed for a number of events, including natural disasters. Imagine how much a thought can do. So, if we can affect physical matter, can we not affect people? Can our good wishes not help people find their way in dark times? So, instead of wasting time and energy entangled in questions as to why certain things are happening or not happening, as the case may be, harness the mind and make it a factory of pure, energized thoughts.
How beautiful.
Thoughts filled with compassion, not judgment. Thoughts of love, not hatred. Thoughts that offer hope and remove despair. Thoughts of peace and not panic and fear.
Isn't this so beautiful?
It's exactly what you were saying.
Yeah, but see,
And here science is proving.
absolutely, because it's showing us that vibrations sent out into the atmosphere have an effect on matter, on nature. So how would they not have an effect on the individual? And first and foremost, what about the one who's sending it? If my vibrations are going to have an effect on the people around me, or the ones for whom I'm creating those thoughts and feelings, and it's reaching them and has an effect on them, but what about the effect that it's having on me myself?
Yeah,
And maybe-
as you said in our other in Happiness Unlimited, you had said once that when we hate someone or love someone, we have to give something, an energy. and we have to give something, where do you bring it from?
Right.
We have to create it.
Right.
As he said,
Yes.
manufacturing a factory of thought.
Right.
So our inner factory has to create that negative thought to hate you,
Yes.
or create the love thought to love you.
Yes.
And while doing that, who's the first person who gets it?
The creator himself.
See, I'm learning.
Yes. But then it becomes so important that more than the impact that it will have on other people is the impact it will have on me.
First
Not
impact
only
here.
first, even the magnitude of the impact. Because how much effect it will have on you will depend on your vulnerability. You know, let's say if I am creating thoughts for you, or if I meet you and I'm very negative, I'm upset, I'm hurt, and that's the energy that I'm carrying. Now that's the vibrations I'm radiating. Now, it depends on you how strong is your immunity system. If you are weak and vulnerable, then everything that I radiate has an impact on you. But if you have been working on yourself, and you have learned the art of protecting yourself with positive thoughts, and you have changed your belief system from they affect me to I can take care of myself. So since you've been working on yourself, so you will be protected, and therefore my vibrations will not have that impact on you. But they will definitely have an impact on me, myself.
Yes, because whatever I send, I'll get it back multifold. No?
Not only get it back,
Why? Whatever I send out, it'll come back to me.
that's still later. But whatever I send, it's like I'm holding something in my hand
A fireball.
and I'm giving it to you. But first it's in my hand. So it's not about what I will get on its return, but what I'm getting while giving.
The fire in your hand, a ball of fire, first you're burning your own hand.
My own self. So I have to be very careful that whether it is judgmental, like it said, judgmental about other people, hatred about other people, anger for other people, and we think it's justified because what they were doing is not right. So it's right for me to get angry. Go ahead and get angry, but just remembering that I am the one who's going to go through the pain.
First and suffer the most.
Suffer the most. First on its way out, then it will go to everyone, and then it will come back. So the impact on me is many, many folds.
Exactly.
And that's why that was a very, very beautiful line which said, don't get entangled in what is happening or what is not happening, as the case may be. Now, if I have to just keep this one line in mind throughout the whole day today.
Entangled here means not to respond, to react, or
Response,
let it work on me, let it affect me at all.
something is not happening according to the way I want. Let's say we were to meet here at 9 o'clock in the morning. Things got delayed and delayed. Someone was responsible, someone was not. Something had to happen, equipment not working, people not reaching on time, whatever, situations. Some things were happening which we didn't want, and some things which we wanted to happen were not happening.
But both are not in my hands.
Both are not what I want.
Neither I could do anything about it.
Yes, but what we choose to do is let our mind get entangled. And entangled means, why is this not happening? Why is this not happening? When this was decided, this has to happen. Now, this is what I'm going to say to them, so that this is how they will. And then that message tells us, let your mind only be a factory of pure thoughts.
Pure thoughts.
Those situations are not the way I want them to be, and it doesn't mean I just sit back and say, okay, fine, whenever it has to happen, it will happen. Not that. I have to get things done,
Immediately.
but maintaining the quality of my thoughts in the right direction. We anyways get things done. Let's say this was not getting done the right way, so you've come and you've got it done the right way. But one is with stability and pure energy, so you're comfortable and everyone around the whole team will get an energy of purity. And the other option is come and get it done and work will still happen, Things will still happen according to time, but the energy created and exchanged with the entire team could be of a different quality. So work will get done, relationships will get affected.
Correct.
And that's what's happening today. Get this work done, this done, achieve more, my team has to do this, my company has to do this, my family has to do this, my child has to get these many marks. Done, done, done. So everyone's focusing on what we have to do and not taking care of how I have to be while I am doing it, because of which we are getting entangled, because things outside are not going to always be according to the way we want them to be. So just one line message for today: don't get entangled in what is happening. Maintain the quality of your pure thoughts.
I love that line. I manufacture only pure thoughts.
Even when things are not going the way I want, we sometimes tend to say things are just not going the right way, or everything seems to be going wrong. Not true. It's just that everything is not going the way I want. There's a difference
I perceive,
between
I think, I want.
There's a difference between things are just not happening right, or everything is going wrong, and the other option is everything is not happening the way I want. But we connected the two and we said the way I want is the right way. So if things are not happening the way I want, then it's the wrong way. And then I get my mind entangled into wrong thinking because of that.
So in this whole situation, what you're saying, whatever happened, whatever we did, can't we put a full stop to it? Forgive and forget?
And it's not only...
Is it very difficult to forgive and forget?
We have to ask ourselves, because everyone seems to find this very tough. How can I forgive and how can I forget what has happened?
But so many people, when they speak to me about the problem, say, well, I'm ready to forgive, but I cannot forget.
I'm ready
and then somebody says, but I'm ready to forget, but I can't forgive.
Actually, you cannot do one of them. They're both interconnected. And what it actually means is, when we say forget, we think we're supposed to forget the incident. You can't forget the incident. Anyways, we remember what happened. It all depends on our memory power. If I have a good memory power, I remember exactly what happened, which day, what time, what people were wearing, and all the words they said. So I've not forgotten the incident. But when is it on the screen of my mind? Very often is when there is pain. Otherwise, it's there. I know this had happened, and if someone asks me to repeat it, I can give you the whole scene by scene. But I say I've forgotten it because it's no more causing any pain. That image, that incident, those words are no longer creating any pain here.
So they don't pop up?
They don't pop up, and they don't live with me. They're not there as a part of my internal conversation on and off. They don't pop up every time I meet the person. Yes, when I meet the person, I remember this is what they did to me. But immediately I have to check feeling.
Yeah, but aren't you?
Am I feeling hurt now?
Once
pain
bit,
now?
twice shy. She has bitten me, hurt me, so I meet.
She has hurt me.
Okay, I hurt myself. By what? By her behavior.
So once bitten by who?
By myself.
Oh, so
Okay. I was hurt. I created hurt because of certain behavior. So why should I allow that behavior or situations to come again? So why can't I keep a check on myself?
So it's nothing to do with me, right?
No.
So you don't have to...
So but that is helping me here.
Yeah, that's okay. So the help is
I know that person gets irritated there and that moment, or she is having a high blood pressure, whatever problems. So why go and ask for it?
No. Why? I will go now, I will meet them, I will interact with them, but with the awareness that this time I will not create those emotions which I created the last time. When we say forgive and forget, which means, yes, this happened in the past. It could be a small situation or it could be something very big.
Problem in life is only small situations, Sister
No,
Shivani.
there are people
Small
who do...
He didn't say hello to me.
No.
I wished him. He
No,
didn't wish
people
me.
could face some big challenges in their life. But as it is simple to forgive and forget the small ones, and because I get my mind to doing it in the small situations, then I've learnt the equation.
Yeah, pain is not necessary is more in a bigger situation or less. Somebody can feel pain for the smallest thing. I didn't get a seat in the front. Why is Suresh Obroy sitting here? I'm a senior guy. I'm sitting on the third seat.
Yeah.
Why is he being invited here? Why is not me?
These
All
are
that.
small
I've seen that in
situations.
so many functions when we meet people.
This is a small situation. But what about a situation where a spouse has cheated on me, or a business partner has betrayed me, or someone has abused me? These are big situations. A child was abused. Now, is that child able to forgive and forget? Or should that child forgive and forget? Or anything else? These are big things. So it's not about the size of the situation. It's about my power, which has to be developed. But because the equation is always the same, irrespective of the size of the situation, whether it's as small as no one said hello to me, or did not give me the seat which I should have got, and I can create hurt in that situation. And yet now, when I understand that I am the creator of the hurt, and when I create this hurt, the only one who's experiencing pain is me. And I can't do this to myself.
I understand what you say, sister. See, in life, big things like you said, child abuse or somebody beat you up or whatever, it's not happening every moment, every second. But small things are happening every day, every minute. We're meeting people and relationships are there. The other day, I was in a very important function, and I don't know how the poor organizers had put labels and all that, and somebody else was supposed to come and sit next to me, some big person from Mumbai. And as soon as he came, I said, Namaste. And he said, hi. I said, I don't know why is he doing that to me. So, and he started speaking to somebody else on the other side. And as I had learned a lot from you in Happiness Unlimited and also from Brahmakumaris, you know what I did? I closed my eyes and I got connected. I did a little small meditation there. And I brought a lot of bright light and a lot of good wishes. And I went on sending him. And also immersed him also in bright light. And I prayed to God, to connect to God, and said, please, he's also soul, me too. I don't want to feel bad. He must have whatever he's done. I want to send him my best wishes. And I went on sending best wishes. So, in a couple of minutes, somebody introduced me to him. He said, you know, Mr. Obroy. I said, hi. I said, I told him namaste. He said, but I don't know who this man is. So I said, you know something? I know you. You're such a great guy. You've built so many factories for people, so many schools, so many colleges. You've done wonders for my country, for our country. Thank you so much for doing such a wonderful job. And then he said, I see your programs. You're also doing a good job. So then we became the best of friends.
Yeah. But now just look at the process. You've just proved what we just read in that email. That our vibrations, our thoughts and feelings have an effect on people. And it's happened just within a couple of minutes. It's not that we had days to create this magic. It happened then and there. And within few minutes, you experiment, get the result, have the experience. Therefore, this works.
So I'm aware.
I'm aware. But now because you got the result, you know the tool. And because we get the result, we need to use the tool as often as possible. But important to see here is that in order to have a wonderful relationship with him, it was first important to have a good relationship with myself. There were two options that time. Somebody walked in, ignored, didn't even wish properly, and then refused to accept that he recognizes you, knows you, so which in itself can be an insult, where we say my ego gets hurt and I feel rejected. You could have gone into this internal conversation of rejection, hurt, and then obviously anger. Yes.
My ego is hurt?
Yes.
Well, who does he think he is?
So
I'm also.
anger.
If you are a rich man, so what?
Yeah.
I'm also popular. So many things.
So many things. So now as you create...
But the rest of the function, I would have been sad. What
Not
about
only
those
about the rest
2-3
of the
hours?
function.
Huh.
Then and there, what just would have happened? All those, these are thoughts. And thoughts create feelings, and these are vibrations. This is my aura, my energy. So first, I am uncomfortable as I'm creating this, even though I can keep on saying, it's nothing to do with me, it's because of the way he behaved. So I keep on creating it, but let me see, it's now my energy field. And this energy field travels to the person sitting next to me.
And also the other people
And
around.
also to the other people around. So my relationship not only with him gets affected, but also now the next person you meet in the same function and probably just says a little word, but because your energy field is already negative, your reaction will be different from what your response would have been otherwise. And probably in a 2-hour function, you would meet at least 3 to 4 people, or you would have a waiter or somebody who's not got what you want in time, or you find something which is not placed the right way. All these small situations and little behaviors from people would become triggers for you to react in a different way, from which you would actually always respond, just because in those few moments you chose to create pain and you spoiled your relationship with yourself, and as a result, a relationship with a lot of people, not only with him.
And spoiled the evening.
For yourself.
And then when I go home and when I go out, I don't find my driver properly in the car park. He must have gone for some tea or coffee.
Yeah.
Then I can bring it to home.
You can bring it to home. You can carry it with you in your sleep, and you can begin your next morning grumpy. It's a vicious cycle.
And go on sending him bad
now
vibrations.
It's no more about him also, actually, because in the meantime there are a lot of other situations that have come, and I have continued with my cycle of holding things, creating hurt, holding things, creating hurt.
When I was a child, I was told by my teacher, a stitch in time saves 9.
So beautiful. Now this there.
So
in
now
that
we
situation.
learn through you, through spiritualism, what my teacher said. The real meaning is this.
Yeah, but the only thing is I have to be aware of it that time. That time, now what happened? The magic that was created was all by you alone, by yourself. You didn't sit and meditate in the sense you didn't have hours for it. It was just 2 minutes. But that 2 minutes, you had to be with yourself. There is another option which you could have chosen, and that would have been pain inside, angry, hurt, but talking very nicely to him. And then what would have been the result?
Bad.
Because that's the option most of the time we're using.
Yes.
You know, I want to be friends, or I want to be cordial, or I want to be the great one and say, okay, even if you don't talk to me, I forgive.
Holier than thou.
Yes, and I continue talking to you. But internally, I haven't healed myself. I'm trying to heal the relationship. We wouldn't have got the result. This is the magic. Before working on relationships with other people, first heal yourself. Immediately, choice, pain or love, anger or happiness. Immediately, these are ingredients here. I just have to choose which one to pick. And because you took that little pause, that pause could be 30 seconds. The pause could be 1 minute, even 30 seconds. Pause, choose. I have a choice. Chose love, created it, transmitted. I'm happy, relationship healthy, and then I also created very good relationships with other people. Those 2 minutes of a healthy relationship with yourself and then with him increases your willpower. And then during the whole evening, even if there were other situations which were a little not the way you would want them to be, your mind has started creating the power to be able to heal yourself and them. Heal yourself and them. And then everything around you.
And they don't even affect you.
No,
It's a small thing.
it's not they don't affect you.
I don't
Now-
I don't create that.
Now you have started influencing them.
Oh, so the things are reversed. So I become stronger.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I become more
congratulations.
powerful.
Absolutely.
Oh, the power is within here then.
Because you empowered yourself first.
Okay, so nothing else is overpowering me.
But I have started influencing others.
That's a nice way of looking at
Because
it.
it's not a nice way of looking.
That's the right
it's
way.
reality. It's just happened. One is their negativity overpowers me. And the other option is my purity, those thoughts of the factory, they overpower them. Anyways, one has to overpower the other. Now I have the choice whether to be the weaker one or to be the stronger one. To be the stronger one, I have to be strong inside. I can't be weak inside and pretend to be strong. It won't work.
Yes. So the best line today I would share with my viewers again is, I manufacture only pure thoughts here.
So let's sit and manufacture them right now.
A small meditation from Sister Shivani. Thank you so much.
Let's sit back and let's look at one name which we have been holding on the screen of our mind. I thought they hurt me. They were wrong. They were unfair. And they are the cause of my pain. I now understand. They had a reason for what they did. I am the creator of the hurt and the pain. And today, I choose to create love instead. I am a loveful being. I am a pure being. My every thought in this internal factory is a pure, loveful thought. That's the only product I create. And I send those vibrations of love and purity to them. Look at the energy, the vibrations traveling from us to them. Conflict dissolved. Energy blockage healed. Relationships restored.